Hello, everyone. Welcome to our class for Monday, December 3rd. I am out of class today because of filming for Names Not Numbers. So we'll do a few minutes of learning. We'll kind of pick up from where we left off. Of course, remember, as now I'm an active YouTuber, please remember to subscribe below and to leave comments. And the best comments will get a shout out in my next video for tomorrow, for Tuesday's class. I posted on the Schoology page a PowerPoint like we had last time, and the PowerPoint has the mission in the Gemara. It's called Notes for Brachot Chaf Amar Aleph Chaf Mabet, and then parentheses it says Women and Mitzvah. So you can follow along in the Gemara or in the PowerPoint, and I'll be reading off the PowerPoint as well. So we finished in last class. We were talking about this question of Pshita, right? The Mishnah said that there are two examples. The Mishnah brings two examples of when things that women are pater, are not obligated to do. The first was Shema, and the second one was Tefillin. And the Gemara says, Pshita, isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious that women do not have to do the mitzvah of Shema? Why? Just review. Mitzvah is mangramahi, because it is a positive time-bound mitzvah. We call mitzvah mangramahi nashim beturot, and all positive time-bound mitzvah women are pater. They're exempt from. So the Gemara says, well, obviously, meaning, if the Mishnah is going to tell us this, that there must be a reason why we would have thought that women are obligated in Shema, even though it is a mitzvah to say Shema Grama. Ma'odatema, what would you have thought? Because you would have thought that since it has Malchut Shemayim, that since the themes of Shema are so important, kind of so central to being a Jew, and kind of like we talked about earlier in the semester, that Shema contains the most important concepts, the idea of the oneness of Hashem as one, that Hashem is the God, is accepted by the Jewish people, all Malchut Shemayim, that we accept that Hashem runs the world, all mitzvot, that we accept the mitzvot upon ourselves, all these important concepts. So you might think that since the concepts of Shema are so important, even though it's a mitzvah to say Shema Grama, even though it is a positive time-bound mitzvah that typically women do not have to do, you would think that women are still obligated to do it. So then the Gemara says, Kamash Malan. Kamash Malan means like, we learn that is not the case. We learn that is not the case. Now, what's hard about Kamash Malan is that the Gemara doesn't tell us why, meaning it seems like it's a pretty good answer. I mean, maybe Shema, the concepts of Shema are so important that yes, women have to do it, even though it is a mitzvah shesman grama. That would make a lot of sense. So Kamash Malan means what? So Kamash Malan here means that even though it's true that the concepts are so vital, that doesn't mean women have to say it twice a day. It's still optional for women. That and we'll get into soon the reasons why women are pater, are exempt from certain mitzvot, positive time-bound mitzvot. But the fact that women are pater from these mitzvot, this is not an exception. Okay, it's true. They're important concepts. But there are other ways that someone could understand these concepts of Malchut Shemayim. Every time someone says a bracha, you get the concept of Malchut Shemayim. You say, Baruch Hashem, Elokeinu melech haolam. You're saying, every time you say any bracha, you're saying that Hashem runs the world. There's many ways that we recognize this. So Shema is one of them. But it's not the only way we do it. So therefore, women are pater, women are exempt. So for that reason, women do not have to say Shema because it's a positive time-bound mitzvah. Okay. Moving on to slide number 4, next Gemara. Umina tefillin pshita. So the Gemara asks the same exact question. What about tefillin? Tefillin is clearly a mitzvah to say shesman grama. It's a mitzvah to say, it's a positive mitzvah to wear tefillin. And why is it time-bound? Because it can only be done during the day, and it's not done on Shabbat. We don't wear tefillin on Shabbat and Yom Tov. So it's only certain times we wear it. It's a positive mitzvah. So, of course, it's a mitzvah to say Shesman Grama. So why would you think anything different? Maho de tema. So what would you have thought? Why would you have thought women are obligated in tefillin, and therefore it needs to be in the Mishnah? However, it's kish limezuzah because it's connected to mezuzah. What does it mean that it's connected to mezuzah? So Rashi explains, and we'll do this inside, I hope, in class. We'll just explain the concept. So Rashi explains that if you look at the psukim, right? So it says, Dichtiv ukshartem uchtavtem, that in the Shema, tefillin and mezuzah are mentioned one after the other. Ma mezuzah nashim chayavot, that just as women are obligated in mezuzah, you would think that women are obligated in Shema as well, in tefillin as well. So that's the logic. The logic is, since whenever we find mezuzah in the Torah, we also find tefillin, and you may think that since you're obligated in one, you're obligated in the other. But the answer is no. We don't make. Yes, they're connected in some ways, but we don't connect them. We don't say that since women are obligated in mezuzah, they're obligated in tefillin. So therefore, even though there is a reason possibly why women should wear tefillin, in the end we say that they're not obligated. Okay, I'm going to stop here, and we'll pick up from here tomorrow and watch this enough to make sure that you got all this information. All right, I will post another video for Tuesday.